Hello, I am Carlos. My partner Lynn and I would like to welcome you back to Farelo Realty and our process of building a house in El Salvador virtually. That's correct. We are not there while it's being built. We're doing it all the way from here, Canada, as we speak. So let's get to it. In this video, we're going to show you obviously where the process is at this time. As well, we're going to talk about a few other things which are part of the whole building process. Another thing that I wanted to do, and I've been meaning to do this previously in other videos, is about the quality of the video footage. So our builder, Don Vicente, he's the one who's actually corresponding with us on a daily basis. He sends usually 2 to 3 video feeds to us at the end of the day for the most part, so that we can see how the process is going. This is actually extremely important for us, very beneficial, because not being there, well, we need some sort of feedback daily so that we can see how things are going. And we find that this is the best way. Now, keep in mind that we actually had to tell him to do this, to actually take videos, take pictures, send us whatever audio messages, and let us know what is going on. This was basically the very first point that we had to emphasize with him before the construction actually took off. So there you have it. Now, regarding the video quality, please, we apologize if it doesn't come out, quite as clear. There's a little bit of shaking. Don Vicente is not a professional videographer. So please excuse if the quality is not as one would hope it to be, but we try our best, and so that's he. So on this one, you can see where we're at this point in time. The walls are already being erected. Okay, you can see that the crew is working very hard, and they do on a daily basis. Okay, to try to get the walls up while they battle with the elements. Now, at this point in time, it's winter time in El Salvador, meaning it's rainy season. So it's very hard for them because, it rains every day. It's not that it rains the whole day, but it does rain for at least an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, right? And the fact that this property is up in the mountains, well, we tend to get a little bit more rain than other places. So they have to deal with this, right? In this particular scene, you can see that the ground is a bit moist. In some places, you can see where the water has also done some damage to the terracing, and so this is something that they also have to take care of daily. Dealing with water while you're doing on a construction site, well, it needs to be taken care of. Things need to be dry. When the water pools, when you have to drain that, dry it, and continue with the work. So as you can see, the walls are slightly moist. It had rain apparently early that morning, but it stopped. This is a good thing about the tropics is that when it rains, it just doesn't rain the whole day. At least not in El Salvador or in the Central American region anyhow. It just rains for a short period of time, but it really rains. So the angle that we are looking at this time, this is going to be right there, the front of the house. So in this sketch here, I wanted to show you what the front of the house is going to look like, with the top part being the front porch, and then the bottom part is the side view with the porch on the left. This is just so that you have an idea of what it's supposed to look like. Okay, now there's going to be a little bit more about this in upcoming videos, and there's a reason why. So I'm not going to spoil that one for you just yet. Okay, so the whole idea about doing this video blog on the building of the house is we are trying to get different videos as we get, receive them from the constructor, put them together and try to give you a better idea on what's going on, and actually have some sort of a sequence. So in this one here, you are looking from inside out. Okay, so you are looking out towards where the porch is going to be. Of course, that changed now, and oh, here we go again. So that's going to be a main window. Okay, on the left you have the main entrance door. Okay, so all of this at this point in time is going well. Okay, on the left here you have the alleyway which goes right. It's going to be a bedroom. In the middle, of course, there's going to be a bathroom, and then on the left-hand side, there's another bedroom. Okay, so we'll wait until we actually get the angle once again. So again, here, Don Vicente is showing us the main door, main access door. It's actually a fairly larger door than most places. Okay, we want it that way, and so we did the same thing with the front window. Okay, so here we step out of the main door. Okay. And this here is going to be the terrace. Well, actually, the porch. Okay, this is all going to be the porch area. Now we're looking back in towards the inside of the house on the main window and main access door. Right hand side, you have the bathroom, okay? And then, of course, here on the porch, all of this is going to be done up with what's it called? Clay brick. Okay. The actual reddish clay brick that they tend to use for a lot of things in El Salvador. Okay, so that's our first idea. Okay, we wanted a fairly spacious porch area where you can actually go out in the morning if you want to have breakfast there, and enjoy the view. Okay, so here a quick look of the water tank, and in my previous video we showed you exactly the process of actually installing this water tank. Again, the water tank is a 10,000 liter tank. Okay, so it should be more than enough for two of us to go there for a couple of weeks, doing all the necessary things that you do, just like you do here in Canada. Okay, so here you see part of what's going to be through the rear entrance of the house. Okay, on the right hand side you see this gentleman in the pink shirt. He's that area is going to be the laundry. And then of course there is a service or social bathroom, and then of course and then on the left hand side it's going to be the kitchen dining area. Okay, it's a little hard to define at this point in time because it looks like just a big mess, but it is a construction site. Okay. On the right hand side here, you can see and appreciate the terrace and the state that is at. Okay, here you go, back end of the house. This is basically right hand side of the house facing the terrace. Now this particular structure right here with the clay brick, this is a bodega, okay, or shed. Okay, now we want to build this one because unlike in Canada where all of the, you have your hot water tank, your furnace and things like that are inside or down in the basement, well, in El Salvador it's not quite like that. We don't have a basement, and not a lot of people do. We were thinking about it, but while we just decided to go with how the locals do for the most part. So we are building this little shed. Okay, in this shed is where you are going to have basically, the hot water tank, the water filtration system. You're also going to have the water pump, the compressor tank, and all that good stuff. Plus, it's going to provide us with a lot of space for any extra tools or whatever we are going to need while in the tropics. Okay, so the phone is ringing, so let me just take a quick look and see what's going on. I'll be right back. And we're back. So here we go. So therefore, that's why we needed to build that small little shed. Okay. Now there's other things that we're thinking about doing while the construction is now ongoing. Okay, but there'll be more on that on a later video. So you can see here that the walls are coming up nicely, and obviously this is a different video now, a different feed. Okay, here we're working on what's going to be the front porch. There's the this is going to be basically where the master bedroom is going to be. The master bedroom, it's going to have probably the best view from this angle, looking outwards. The other bedroom will also have a fairly decent view, but I think this corner here is pretty much the best spot for positioning the master bedroom. Two fairly big windows. Okay, this one here is going to be very large. And the one on the other side, in fact, is going to be a patio window, one of those, sliding doors, patio doors. Okay, so you can get a good idea of the how big it's actually going to be. Okay, so these guys are actually working through a very cloudy day, very foggy. Because we're in the mountains, okay, it tends to get like this a lot in the winter, and so they have to deal with that because. They consider the workers because most of them are not from the area. In fact, the contractor himself, he is from the lowlands, which is the very hot area of El Salvador, the coastal area. And so coming up to the mountains, okay, and to this type of weather conditions, they actually find it very cold. So that they're wearing sweaters in the morning and for the most part during the day. But you can see, you can appreciate, exactly how it gets. So so where we're at. So the side of the house here, right hand side, and looking front towards the front of what the front of the house is going to be. Okay, it's coming up nicely. You can see the electrical conduits are already being installed. Okay, all of the corners and all those little partitions that you see. So those are actually going to be concrete columns. Okay, they will all be reinforced with rebar. Okay, and as you can see, there's going to be quite a few of them. Now this is essential, especially with a concrete structure, for stability. Okay, and strength. As well, you can see alongside the walls, top of the walls. Okay, there is rebar pretty much every half meter. That goes all the way through, okay, and it joins all of the brick up and down, right from the bottom right to the ceiling with the rebar. So therefore, that wall is not going to be shifting or shaking, okay. And in the eventuality that we do have a tremor or something like that, it will maintain, okay, its structure. So there you have it. So that's the front of the house again. That's going to be the master bedroom. And then you have the terrace. Now here you can see that they're also still working on what's going to be the terrace. Terrace is going to be almost like a wraparound type of terrace. Not elevated. For the most part, it's going to be maybe about a foot high off the ground because of the clay brick. Okay. And I think it's going to look pretty sharp once everything is said and done. The workers are pretty much done, I think, at this point in time in this video segment. Don Vicente, the contractor, was basically just letting us know that he was doing his walk around before he himself, goes home. It's the weekend. And the weekend for them is actually Saturday afternoon, Saturday noon. That's when they go home. So they work from Monday morning till Saturday afternoon, noon. And so it's a 5.5 day work week. So there you have it. Things are coming nicely. Okay. Hopefully the rains will subside sooner than later, so that we can get better weather conditions and just a little bit more productivity, I think. Because when it rains, you kind of have to, they have to stop, especially if working with cement and things like that. And that tends to delay things a bit more. So there you go. So this is basically in the close to the Comasagua area in the province of La Libertad, way to the north, in the north part of La Libertad. That's where we're actually doing this construction. So you can do it. Okay, El Salvador has enough space for anyone, beautiful places for anyone to buy and build your own house or vacationing house. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate you being here. Leave us a comment if you have any, and we'll try to respond as soon as we can. We appreciate every viewer. We'll see you soon, very soon.